Welcome to another edition of the PulseWave Report of yours truly, Dex the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave Price Trigger Reports. Call me Santa Claus because right now we have a quarantine special deal going on. All you got to do is go to PulseWaveTrading.com, type in the coupon code that you will receive at the website, and you will save a ton of money, and you'll be able to come and break bread with us. Tonight's report will add a much needed intel report for you for what you need to do for tomorrow's trading. As you know, I have switched majority of my focus now to the equity and Forex side of things, taking a break from the futures. And let's get into it. All right, so the first one we're going to look at here, we have a bunch of recos from the trading room. So the first one we have here on the board is Boeing. A lot of talk about Boeing. Dex, can you pull up the Boeing? All right, so we still don't really have a direction. We're not trending or anything like that. See the ticking time bomb in the bottom right-hand corner? That means that the market is moving sideways. However, coming into today, we had this rally alert, and then today you got this very nice production. So we'll see if more is on the way. For those that are long the market, you're definitely going to want to pop your way through it so you can lock in as much profit as possible. FYI, there is a gap back here that needs to be filled and a gap back here. So at some point, this will become a short candidate. You'll know that by following the reports. They'll tell you exactly what to look for and how you can get involved in that. But for now, we're back to a bullish stance. The market, as you can see, the market's been flip-flopping around. So now we're back to a bullish stance. We'll see what happens from here. All right, next is the Nasdaq 100, the QQQ. All right, you can see here the bulls are still in control of this market with pullbacks being bid right back up again. I think this market, like I said, wants to test 310. I think 310 is the next target for the QQQ. And right now, bulls are still in control of this market. Taking a look at Slv Silver. All right, so as you can see here, also ticking time bomb, no real trend. The bulls are in control for the time being. You do have this gap down here that needs to be reconciled. You're right here at the trend line resistance, and the market seems to be obeying that resistance point. Perhaps we pull back to fill the gap before moving higher, but you're also in the Kumo cloud, so you know what that means. Prices tend to be volatile in the cloud and like to trade at the support and the resistance parts of the cloud, but being that this was dominated by the bears for so long, this upsurge here on this flip-flop could be limited. This could be just a dead cat bounce. Maybe we get to the top of the trend line. I'm sorry, the top of the Kumo cloud, maybe not. But this is one of those you're going to have to watch and take your cues from the futures on that one. How about the S&P 500? Well, here's the SPY. Okay, bulls still in control of this market. Pullbacks being bid right back up. I think this one wants to go probably 375 would be my estimation on an initial target on this one, as the bulls are still in control. What about bonds? Really ain't nothing going on with your bonds at the moment except for selling. As you can see here, the bears are still in control of the market. Here's your crash alert, and here's all your downside production that you have been getting. So this one is still in the bear camp, and nothing much going on there. How about Ethereum? All right, so here's your Ethereum. As you can see, it's getting a little hard to get anything going up at these levels. This appears to be a great resistance zone. You came into today with a crash alert. You got no downside production, instead of narrow range inside day, which means it's probably a setup for a downside tonight or into tomorrow's trading. The crash alert, though, is still on. Trend line support down here at 450-ish will be the initial target once that gets going. All right, what about Litecoin? Litecoin's a little bit different. All right, here's your rally alert back here, and here's this nice upside production. I don't think it's done doing that. I think this market wants to probably test 100. So that will be my initial target on the Litecoin. Litecoin going to 100. What about Xrp Ripple? Well, Ripple's kind of in the boat of the Ethereum at this point. So here's your crash alert. Here's your narrow range inside day. I would be on the lookout because you're under the auspices of a crash alert. I think downside production is coming on the Ripple. What about the ZEC? This is Zcash. Okay, same thing. Crash alert. There's your narrow range inside day. Be on the lookout on this one as well. All right, how about Bitcoin? All right, so same thing. Bitcoin had a crash alert coming into today. Narrow range inside day. Either we're going to get a nice drop tonight, or the market's going to say psych and explode higher again. Again, this is around that time when you're going to start building that trading range I told you about between 20 and 22,000. So a little lofty up here. Market really hasn't had any kind of correction all this time. So just be prepared for that. Be on the lookout for that. And remember, this is a bearish pointer right here. All right, as far as Forex, here's your Australian dollar. Here's what's going on there. Bulls are still in control of this market. Pullbacks being bid. Here's your rally alert back here. And all this time, you've been getting nothing but upside production. So the Aussie is looking good in that respect. What about Facebook? Well, Facebook here is, you can see here that bulls are in control of this one. Here's your rally alert. Here's your upside production. And I think a lot more upside production is on the way for this one as well. I think the Nasdaq just wants to keep right on trucking. Same thing with your euro dollar. Look at your euro dollar. Bulls are still in control. The bulls have been in control for quite some time with all pullbacks being bid. Here's your rally alert right here. And look at us today, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing is stopping here. Nothing is stopping. All right. What about the euro yen? Is it leading or lagging the U.S. stock market right now? Well, you can see here. Here's your rally alert back here. Here's all this nice upside production with pullbacks being bid right back up. So that's what you see going on here. How about the British pound? Well, the British pound has a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. It seems to have topped out at the moment. What about this reco here? This is fuel cell. All right, this stock ticker is FCEL. And as you can see here, we had the crash alert coming into today. And look at all this downside production you see. Wow. Amazing, isn't it? You got to do what you got to do. Got your crash alert, and you got it today. Could have one more leg down before coming back and closing the gap and then falling back down again. But down here around the $4-ish handle is the target on this pullback, and you got this gap right here to reconcile. All right, the next one is Hack. Haven't looked at this one in quite some time, but we got a crash alert for tomorrow's trading as this one appears to have topped out, triple top. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so I think we're coming right back down to these low levels down here into the 40s again, ladies and gentlemen, low 40s. Initial target is around the $48 handle where the trend line support is. And then we drop below the Kumo cloud and get down low up in here somewhere. This one's still in a long consolidated situation right now. All right, and here's another reco. This is CRNC. All right, that's the stock ticker. You see this one has a crash alert for tomorrow. All right, crash alert for tomorrow. and the trend line support around the 67-ish. Price is around, yeah, that's the initial target on this one. All right, so it looks like this one is pulling back. All right, next up we have gold futures. Gold futures right now, the bulls have wrestled control of the market, had a rally alert coming into today. Here's that upside production. I think it wants to go more. I think it wants to test the overhead trend line resistance around the 1870 mark. All right, next we have silver futures. All right, so silver futures, you see coming into today, had that rally alert. Here's the upside production there, but you're right inside of that, smack dab in the middle of the Kumo cloud, so anything goes, be careful. All right, here is the GLD. And like the gold futures, you had a rally alert coming into today, got that upside production. I think the trend line around the 175 is the initial target. You did gap up from here, so you know a pullback is definitely coming to back and fill up in here, and then the market should go from there. So again, be careful when you see these gaps and pointers, you know what has to happen. All right, and the Russell My Hustle, ticker IWM, you had the crash alert, and you got no production yesterday, no production today. Narrow range sideways trading. So just get ready for that that downside production, ladies and gentlemen, is coming. You got this gap right here to fill up, and it needs to happen. So prepare for that. Technically speaking, this one has been filled by this bar. Technically speaking, this one technically was filled by this bar, but it doesn't mean it can't fill a little bit more. But excuse me, the market can do whatever it wants to do. Just right now, just know the bears have wrestled control of this particular market. All right, so that's all we got for right now, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to go to PulseWaveTrading.com so you can take advantage of the deals that we got going on for you. So our goal is to get everyone that can get into the market this month into the market, get you established, get you up and running and trading and making profit so that you don't have to be dependent upon the government or anyone else to take care of you. If you lose your job tomorrow, it won't matter because you'll be making more than you made on your salary in these markets. All right, so that's what we're all about over here. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'm out. Peace.